Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Gene.
I'm George.
So it's been a few days. We're a little behind with the videos. Right now we're going back home again. We're going back home because unfortunately, due to my situation, post accident situation, I need to go back home about once a month for doctor's appointment, prescription refills and stuff like that. So right now that's what we have to do, so we're going back home again. And also we need to readjust everything, because the more time we spend in the Oliver, and the more we come to realize what we need and don't need, and better ways to fine-tune all the stuff that it's in there, and getting better organized. So things are going well. The Oliver is great. It is a little bit tight, and you actually have to be in shape to be in there to people. You have to be in shape, because if you're overweight, you're really gonna have a tough time. Would you say?
I would say.
But so if you keep that under check, I think you're gonna be all right. And we didn't have a lot of people asked us if we had problems after accepting delivery, and as we briefly commented or talked about it, we really didn't have very many problems of any kind. The only thing that is a little bit aggravating is the monitor for the tanks. And we've come to find out that it's a common problem, not just for the Oliver. Actually, the numbers, the readings that you see on the monitors are not always accurate. In fact, they're not accurate.
Way off.
They're not accurate.
We found that out late, or well, 9 o'clock in the evening one night. We found out how accurate they were.
The night before last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was washing dishes. I was washing a few dishes, and we were keeping an eye on the gray tank. And the monitor said 88% full. And as I was doing dishes, we saw the water coming up in the shower. So I stopped everything, and it was dark. It was pitch dark outside. So we stopped everything, and we had to make an unplanned move. We had to disconnect everything and go to the dump, because it was not a full hookup. We just had water and electricity. So we had to disconnect, to connect everything to the truck and go to the dump in the dark and dump the tanks, and then go back to the site and reposition ourselves again.
It was the best hookup we've done so far. In the middle, in the pitch dark, and it was the smoothest hookup we've done so far.
Yes, it really went well. And that was the first time that we actually emptied the tanks and we got reading zero on all the tanks, because in the previous ones the numbers would not even go to zero. And the reason that this time they went to zero was that the position of the trailer when we were dumping was, the pitch of the trailer was high, the nose was high.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit inclined too. So I guess that helps a lot for emptying the tanks and to get a good reading. So we understand it a little better now, and we realize that we have to come to know the trailer and how it works, how the tanks work, and we have to not rely so much on the numbers. We just have to get a feel for it. We come to know when we're about full. And
so far it appears to be about 4 days.
Yeah.
So we need to about go ahead and be looking for a dump site, and so we'll keep an eye on that.
But that's 4 days without taking a shower. We have never taken a shower in the Ollie yet. We've been taking showers in the campground, using the showers there. So that's 4 days boondocking basically. Yes, without taking a shower and without using very much water, also for dishes. You have to watch it. It would be really, really nice if the tanks were a little bigger. I think we're going to buy an external gray tank. Nobody has ever talked about it. I never see on YouTube people talking about it, but I think that that's a very useful thing to have. Unfortunately, that's one more thing that we have to carry in the truck, which takes us space, but I think it's worth it. It would give us a little more autonomy. So we're probably gonna get one. The black tank is not so much a problem. I can see how useful the composting toilet would be to have, because then we would have gray tank and black tank combined for gray water, but we're not really comfortable with the idea of the composting toilet. I don't know if it will really work.
Not yet. We'll see when we go out west.
Yeah. So right now, yes, that's how it's gonna stay. And if we want a composting toilet, we should have said it in the beginning when they were making the trailer. So anyway, that's a thought. What else? The bike rack, yes, we got it installed. It's great. We love it. The initial thought when we got it installed actually was that we would have the two mountain bikes on the rack in the Oliver, outside the Oliver, and then the two road bikes in the pickup, because we wanted to take all four of them, or I did. I did one. I don't know if we're going to be able to take all four, because we have so much stuff in the truck, so we'll see now when we get home if we can work it out somehow. But the bicycle rack is very solid, very nice, and now what we need to get is something to cover the bikes, because we really don't want to have them first of all visible, and then also we don't want them to get cooked by the sun, the tires and everything, the rain, then they rust and they require more maintenance. So it would really be nice to have them covered. So we're looking into that. If there's something that is not too expensive. I've seen a cover online for about $30, and it should be able to cover both of them. We'll see. I have to call them up and talk to them. What else? So we're dying to head west. It would be really nice if we could head west next. We will see. We will definitely head west sometime this summer. I just don't know if it's gonna be right away in June or the following month. We'll see. Like I said, every month we have to come back, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it won't be forever. I've had some problems with my legs. So it's great. We love it. I love it. Last night we boondocked at Walmart again. And I really enjoy it, actually. I don't know if George really enjoys it as much as I do, but I do. Do you enjoy it?
Not so much.
That's one of my pet peeves, people who don't put the cart back after leaving the grocery store. Oh my gosh, I can't stand that. Please don't be one of those people. Please don't be one of those people.
But as far as quiet and everything, no hassles, no nothing, everything. Well, there was a little situation where some guy pulls up all these parking places. He's going to pull up right on the back end of our trailer. And so I go back there and look in there, and there's a car full of kids in there and stuff. I don't know if they were back there partying or what. And he got out saying he's trying to get some gas money. So I'm like, oh shit. I better go grab my pistol.
Okay, that's gonna be cut out. Because definitely it's not gonna be in there. Definitely. You can't leave that there. So, we just wanted to say hello and give you an update on where we stand. And
everything's running good, guys. Solar power's really running well. Shoot. The sun popped up this morning by 8 o'clock. We were 100% batteries topped off. I'm impressed with the solar. I'm impressed with how quiet the furnace is in this trailer. I mean, you can't even hear it barely when it's running. It got cool last night, so Gene asked me if I'd turn on the heater. And so when I turned that furnace on, it got up to 68 degrees real quick and shut off, and that was it. Never turned on again. So I am impressed with how efficient the trailer seems to be right now. Everything is going really well. One thing we had where I don't know if one of us bumped and shut off the refrigerator. It was turned off, and it was been off for like hours. And so once we figured that out, we got it turned back on, and everything is good to go.
And we haven't had to turn on the generator once.
Well, we haven't really boondocked in a place where we really need the generators, just an overnighter at Walmart's or whatever. So we really haven't been out boondocking yet. But that's coming, and I can't wait to try the generators out, and I might even just do it at my house in the driveway just to see how it works, get the air condition running. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys all have a great afternoon, morning, or evening, or wherever time you're listening to this, and we'll talk with you later.
And if you enjoyed the video, please put a like. We would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you like. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.